So you've heard of this platform called Hodlnaut that promises you the ability to earn over 10% APY on your crypto. But what's the catch? How does this platform actually work? And is this a legit way to earn some extra profit on your crypto? Well, in this video, I'll be providing you with a comprehensive breakdown on exactly how Hodlnaut works and everything you need to know before you put a single dollar into this platform. So jumping right into things, what actually is Hodlnaut? Well, Hodlnaut launched in March of 2019, and their primary product is a crypto interest account. This is very similar to the type of account you'll find at BlockFi, where you can essentially deposit your crypto and earn some interest on it. Now, this creates a way for you to get paid just for holding onto your crypto, hence the name Hodlnaut, and there are no lockup periods, so you can put your crypto in and take it back whenever you do want. So now that you got the basics out of the way, how does Hodlnaut actually work and what's going on behind the scenes? Well, it's kind of like a bank for crypto, because what you do is you deposit your cryptocurrency into your Hodlnaut account, and then what Hodlnaut's going to do is turn around and lend it out to other borrowers. Now, we'll talk about who exactly those borrowers are in just a second, but first off, what actual cryptocurrencies can you deposit into a Hodlnaut account? Well, they currently support 5 different cryptos. These are Bitcoin, Ethereum, DAI, USDT, and USDC. USDT and USDC are in fact stablecoins, which means they're pegged to the value of the US dollar. Now, one thing that Hodlnaut does not allow you to do is to convert your USD into stablecoin. So with BlockFi, for example, one thing you can do is you can deposit cash directly into your BlockFi account and they convert that into stablecoin for you. With Hodlnaut, you cannot do that. So you can't just deposit cash into your Hodlnaut account. You can't sync up your bank. You can't do an ACH transfer, none of that. You have to already have the stablecoin. So if you do want to deposit stablecoin or any other cryptocurrency into your Hodlnaut account, what you're gonna have to do is buy it somewhere else first. My personal recommendation for this is Gemini. It's where I do all of my buying and selling of cryptocurrencies. The fees are very low, the interface is very nice, and the selection is very large. So if you want to find a link to that, the link is in the description below. It'll get you $10 worth of free Bitcoin just for signing up. So then once you procure your cryptocurrency or stablecoin, you can deposit that easily directly into your Hodlnaut account. They'll give you an address, you send it to that address. It's now in your Hodlnaut account earning interest. Now, in terms of the rates, I'll toss those on the screen right here. And as you can see, stablecoins currently earn the highest rates at about 10.5% APY. Now, if at any point you do want to sign up for Hodlnaut, there's also a link in the description below that's going to get you some free Bitcoin just for signing up for an account as well and getting it funded with a little bit of crypto. Now, I mentioned before that you are depositing your crypto into this Hodlnaut account. Hodlnaut is turning around and lending out that crypto to borrowers. Now, who are those borrowers? Well, typically those are going to be institutions. Okay, Hodlnaut does not offer loans to an everyday person. You can't just go to Hodlnaut and say, hey, I want a crypto loan. They're only lending to institutions. These institutions are also heavily vetted before gaining access to any crypto loans from the Hodlnaut platform. They want to be very careful about who they're lending to so that those loans have a high probability of getting paid back on time and in full. So why would an institution actually choose to borrow from Hodlnaut? Well, there's 2 primary reasons why they might do this. The first of which is if they're trying to hedge their crypto position. So let's say an institution owns some Bitcoin on their balance sheet. They're worried about the price fluctuating too much in value. Well, one thing they could do is borrow some crypto from Hodlnaut and essentially short that crypto. So if they've got a long position and a short position, those kind of hedge against each other and make sure that there is not too much fluctuation with that price. Or if they just wanted to bet against the price of crypto, they could take out a loan from Hodlnaut and kind of bet that the price is going to go down and they could sell it back to Hodlnaut later at a lower price. The second reason that an institution might borrow from Hodlnaut is because they are a market maker. So different exchanges and platforms need crypto liquidity, and so one of the ways that they get that liquidity is by borrowing it from other places like Hodlnaut. So those are the 2 primary reasons why an institution might choose to borrow from them. Now let's talk about whether Hodlnaut is a legit or a safe platform to actually be using as a depositor. Well, first off, all of their crypto is being held in cold storage. There are no hot wallets being used. Your crypto is not connected to the internet, which is the first layer of security to have in place. The second layer of protection is that your assets are secured with Fireblock's multi-party computation wallet infrastructure. That is quite a mouthful, but it's essentially pretty much the gold standard for crypto security. Fireblocks has facilitated to this date over $815 billion of digital assets being securely transferred from one place to another. So they've got a lot of experience under their belt and a lot of authority in the cryptocurrency space. Now, that being said, your assets are not going to be insured on the Hodlnaut platform. Okay, there's no FDIC, SIPC insurance for cryptocurrencies. However, there is an optional insurance policy you can purchase through the Hodlnaut platform. This comes from Nexus Mutual, and it will insure your crypto up to 44 million US dollars in value. This comes at a 2.6% premium. So for example, say you're getting 10.5% APY on your crypto. If you choose to take out this insurance policy, that is going to bring your APY down to 7.9% APY, which is still quite healthy. And then you are insured up to that $44 million amount. Now, another big concern you might have as a Hodlnaut user is what happens if a borrower actually defaults on their loan. So Hodlnaut is lending out your crypto to institutions. What if that institution were to default? Well, the first layer of security here is that they're typically only issuing loans at 70% loan to value or less. So they're not issuing these very high loan to value loans. They're staying fairly reasonable with that. But if an institution is to default, what actually happens? Well, Hodlnaut has signed contracts with any institution that borrows from them, and these contracts make it very clear that if that institution is not paying back their loan, Hodlnaut will pursue legal action. Now, if they're not able to recover everything through legal action, Hodlnaut is actually going to take the loss from their equity account and pay back their users so that the users don't actually experience the loss, and that loss comes from Hodlnaut's balance sheet, not from your personal assets. So all in all, they want to make security a very high priority. Now, the next important thing we should talk about is how Hodlnaut actually makes money, because if they're paying out these exorbitant APYs, how are they actually making a profit? Well, they're kind of using the same method that all banks do to make a profit, and that's that they are giving you a lower APY than they are receiving from their borrowers. So say a borrower pays 12%, they're giving you 10.5%, and they're pocketing that 1.5% difference in order to make a profit. That's how banks work, and that's exactly how Hodlnaut works as well. Now, as a result, the interest rate that they pay you can fluctuate based on the market and kind of supply and demand. So if crypto interest rates go down, then Hodlnaut's likely not going to be able to pay you as high of an APY, but if they go up, then that APY is likely going to increase, and they change that on a monthly basis. Now, another revenue stream they have is that they lend out some of their assets to other decentralized protocols. These include things like Compound Finance and SushiSwap, which I've got videos on up here if you want to check those out. This just kind of adds a secondary revenue stream for Hodlnaut to pursue in addition to lending out to institutions. Now, the all-important question of how do you actually make money with Hodlnaut? Well, it's pretty simple. You just deposit your crypto into a Hodlnaut account. Again, you have to purchase that crypto elsewhere. So again, my recommendation for that is Gemini, link in the description and pinned comment for $10 worth of free Bitcoin. Then you move it to your Hodlnaut account, and you benefit from both the appreciation of crypto. So if the crypto goes up in value, you're profiting there. And then you also profit from that APY that they're paying out to you every single month. And again, if you do want to sign up for Hodlnaut, link in the description and pinned comment below. That'll get you some free Bitcoin just for signing up and funding your account. Now, if you're interested in earning interest on your crypto, another very popular platform for this is BlockFi. And I've got a very in-depth video on BlockFi right over here that'll walk you through exactly the ins, the outs, the safety, how you actually make money, how they make money, all of that good stuff you can find right over here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you over there.